Hey everybody, Erik Shellenberger from Bar Marketing Basics. So I went to ChatGPT and I typed in, show me the top 10 most searched terms when it comes to marketing a bar or restaurant in 2024. So I was going to do one video on each one of them. I may, but here's a real quick recap, a breakdown of what everybody in the restaurant and bar industry is searching this year of how to bring the most people in their door. All right. So number one, I love. So I don't know if ChatGPT puts these in orders of importance or not, or if it's just random, but the first one I could not agree on more. It is a local SEO optimization, which means to optimize your online presence for your location, for what you offer, for the type of food you are, where you are, all the Google attributes, everything that you could possibly tell these computers for them to put the right customer in front of you or you in front of them. I've done a whole bunch of videos on this and what constitutes and how you do local SEO. That's what I do at barmarketingbasics.com. We are a bar and restaurant SEO company. So if you would like to talk further, if you want me to do it for you, hit me up. This isn't the sales pitch, however, so I'll get into it. So local SEO is basically a right here, right now search. Restaurants near me. That is a local SEO search. So with the rise of AI computers and ChatGPT, it's going to be more important than ever to get all of your attributes right, to answer all the questions those computers want to know, put every piece of information you can possibly put into those computers so they can help people looking for you. I'm not talking about, are you a Mexican food, are you Italian food, are you pizza? You better have that figured out. That's very, very simple. What I'm talking about, the Google attribute questions are things like, do you have a dog-friendly patio? Do you have a transgender restroom? Do you have outdoor seating? Do you have gluten-free? All those weird ancillary questions, there's about 50 or 60 of them that Google will want to know. And if you go log in your Google business profile, they're all right there and answer every single one of them, yes or no. Don't leave a blank. If it's a no, put no. So some of these are, the no is not necessarily a bad thing. So for the dog question, do you allow dogs in the patio? A lot of people want to go and bring their dog. Great. But if it's a no, put no, because some people are allergic. Some people cannot be around dogs for whatever reason, and they want to know that. So every bit of this stuff we feed into Google and we feed into the rest of anywhere online. We have a platform and a presence. All that stuff gets refed into AI computers. And so AI computers are absolutely going to be the search tool of the future. The statistic I read was that by 2026, Google is going to lose 25% of its search volume to AI. That's a ton. So all those people are going to go over to AI, go to ChatGPT or whatever, and create a profile that's, hey, ChatGPT, let me give you these 20 criteria of what I want to see. So when I do a restaurants near me search, it applies all 20 of those criteria. And instead of getting a sea of restaurants in a city, and you got to weed through them and pick, no, I don't want that kind of food. I don't want this nesting. It's too far away. This one closes too early. It does all that for you. Now the customer just says, bang, here's 3 answers that are perfect. So we don't tell those computers exactly all those parameters. We're not even running to show up for that. So that's number one. I love it. I think that should be number one. And by all means, that's the most important one, in my opinion. And that's why I built a business around doing that for bar restaurant owners. Anyway, number two, short form video content. I really like this one too. I don't have anything professionally to do with content or opinion or anything that has to do with content marketing, but things like this are very important. So if platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, for TikTok, obviously a younger crowd, Facebook for older crowd, but they're still relevant as long as you do it correctly. Short videos, video explanations of showing not just your food, but your ambiance, showing the whole experience from when you walk in the door. This is what the bar looks like. This is what the dining room looks like. Here's our cocktail presentations. This is what they look like. And don't bore people. Don't go on and on and on. 30 seconds will do it. 20 seconds sometimes will do it. And Google more of short form video content. But I think it is, if it's done well, it can bring people in the door. No question about it. The next one's hyper-personalization. So what that basically means is leveraging data from your POS system in order to appeal to that one person. Now, this could mean anything, like from, if this person only comes in at 11 o'clock on a Sunday and they're obviously a brunch customer, then you want your brunch marketing to go to that guy. You don't want to bore that guy with if you're open late in the night and you have a DJ coming on at midnight and this guy is 70 years old trying to eat some brunch. He doesn't want to see that. So this is keeping your messages going to the right person. And through your POS system, you can do that for sure. Most of them, especially Toast, adds the capability already. Reservation platforms will let you do this as well, and they have the same kind of data, like how many people in the party, the whole thing. So anyway, you can use AI for that as well. Hit me up, and I can show you a walkthrough of how to do that through ChatGPT. Sustainability marketing, and this one isn't really marketing. Well, I guess it is. Sustainability. People like to see that you're not ruining the planet. The younger generation really wants to see that you're taking an effort to go green. I hate that term, but something like that. And they want to make sure that you're giving back and not just using non-sustainable sources of food. Everybody wants to see farm to table. They love that kind of thing. And it's going to be more and more important as the newer generation starts coming up and especially starts turning 21, going to bars. So keep that in mind if you're a cocktail-based place. Influencer and user-generated content. So this one I've done a couple other marketing videos on, and this one is, I think, very important as well. So all the content we used to put on our own social media pages, on our own Facebook and Instagram, those pages are pretty useless by now. And the algorithm has kind of dictated that nobody's going to see our stuff because it's boring. It's self-promotional. It's advertisements. People don't enjoy that kind of content. It just doesn't appeal to people because we're trying to advertise and push our product too much. When we give that to an influencer, they take it and make it interesting. They make it look like, hey, check out this great new restaurant that I discovered. This is what their drinks look like. This is what their menu looks like. It's an amazing looking place. When people will take a third party's word for it. The influencers make it way more exciting than we could ever make it. I mean, you don't go around telling people how cool you are. That's for other people to say about you. That's where influencers come in. And the user-generated content is amazing. That means basically your customers taking pictures and videos and posting them in your restaurant. So you don't have to do it. The best thing you could possibly hope for is if your own customers are bragging on your behalf. They're taking the pictures and videos of their experience and they're posting it. Say, check this out. Look at this crazy drink presentation that I got. Look at the size and the unique look of this T-bone steak I got. Anything like that a user could say positive about you is going to be way more important than a marketing person or somebody that's on an employee of yours could ever say, because it's impartial. It's a third party. They, in most cases, don't have any sort of agenda. They just like it that much that they want to tell the world about it. So love that. Online ordering systems. This is one that's not really marketing related, but online ordering systems. AI can now, I hope I'm not getting this wrong because this is not my realm, but AI can figure out inventory. It can figure out what you're low on. It can figure out what you have versus what you've sold, and even kick in orders or give you notifications to make orders before you run out of something. And the second part of the online ordering system is totally removed from that. It's things like Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, whatever. Those are awesome as far as bringing people in the door. I know the fees are awful, and a lot. By now, I think the public has been taught enough to know that if you order through Grubhub or DoorDash, the menu price is gonna be more expensive because if you itemize the fee, they're gonna hate you. So everybody builds the fee in, and everybody knows that there's a delivery fee, plus the menu items are way more than they are on your website. The very, very young people haven't really got that message yet, but other than that, people are starting to get the memo that yes, it's way more expensive. So it's still, if you cannot take a huge hit on profit, it still is a great idea to optimize, to be at the top of those lists, to do everything you can to get your restaurant above everybody else's. If someone searches a broad keyword like Mexican food, then of course, if you're on page 5, you don't exist. So again, optimizing your online presence is key to all this stuff. Text message marketing. I think this one is a little old. I think text message marketing came and went a while ago. I'm not really a huge fan anymore because people ruined it. One of my books, Marketers Ruin Everything, That's why, because marketers ruined it. They turned it into spam. They turned it into just hitting people with text messages 3-4 times a week. And it got to be like, oh my God, leave me alone. I don't want now. I was going to go to your restaurant. Now I hate you. I'm never going back there again because you're incessant with the text message marketing. If it's something unique, if it's something like you have someone signed up on a list when you say you have live music and a certain person played, they're a big fan of that person. They bought tickets in the past and that person is coming back. Okay. Now you can say, hey, this person's playing again. Here's the date to that exact audience who's already a fan of that person. I love it. And with AI and with other things, we can take it down to that level of getting that message in front of the right audience. It's a little tougher than all these other forms of text message marketing. But if you can do something super targeted like that, then I like it. Digital storytelling. This one's awesome. One should be up there by number 1 or number 2. This is basically giving customers and giving people a sense of your business through like a documentary style of video posts. So think of it as if an influencer does a 30-second video of your place and shows all the cool factors of what you get here, then digital storytelling is a way more elaborate, more expanded version of that. So where if you are able to, now this takes a lot of bandwidth, but if you're able to record, hey, we're at a charity today, and here's what we're bringing to this charity, and this is what it's for. I hope you guys can donate to it. Here we are at a street fair or a farmer's market or something like that, and we're selling things out here. And this is again going back to the live music thing. Hey, this band is playing here today. You're telling the story online, and you're telling it as it's evolving. And you can chop it up in little segments and put them on social. You can do bigger pieces on YouTube. You can put clips on your website. All that digital storytelling stuff is huge. And now it's the equivalent of if somebody sees a reality show and the reality show people go to that restaurant and sit there for 10 minutes and have a conversation, people in that area want to go to that restaurant. It looks cool. It just looks appealing. And so that's sort of what this is without having the exorbitant price tag. You can pay people to do this for you. Yes, it's very effective. Yes, very expensive. Hit up Cali Barbecue. Sean Walchef does an amazing job at this, but he's expensive, but he's worth it. Anyway, digital storytelling, again, I love it. I think that's the new form of social media, and the old form of posting a picture and a happy hours from 3 to 7, gone. The next one the last one is community building. I really like this one. This one also ties into the charity thing. Community building is a big, big thing, especially if you're in a smaller town where everybody knows everybody. If you sponsor a kids baseball league, or you do charity events, or you do something that has to do with giving back to the community, something that has to do with events around you. If you raise money for a certain cause that would potentially positively impact your community, I love stuff like that. It's not necessary. Well, it is marketing. It's not supposed to be marketing, but by doing all these really positive, good things, people will word of mouth will pick up from there, and people will market for you because you did the right thing by helping out the community. So that's the top 10 list. I like these. I'm going to do more videos in depth on a couple of these coming up here. So stay tuned. Again, this is Erik Shellenberger with Bar Marketing Basics. Thank you very much.